I'm here with the great Norro Wilson.
Yes, that's true.
Hall of Famer. And I have to disclose that without Norro Wilson's help, I would not be here doing this video. Norro is greatly responsible for my position in the music business, which is subversive to his own, but he helped me tremendously to become a songwriter. So what I wanted to kind of talk about is, and I don't know if this will help people or not, but I was interested in the situation that existed. I was doing a lot of thinking about this morning of when you and Billy and Glenn Sutton to some degree and Carmel Taylor and George Ritchie, when you guys formed, I just observed this. You formed a situation where at any moment a phone would ring in your office or in George Ritchie's office, and the call would go out that Tammy's cutting at 2, it's 1:30, it's 1:15, we don't have anything, we need to get something, right? And either you and George and Billy get together and work, or you and Carmel and George would get together, or this combination of different writers writing great, phenomenal songs, all on spur of the moment. And I wonder if you could just tell me a little bit of what that was like.
Well, you've just done my interview, really, so to speak. That is exactly how we did it. And it wasn't by design. It wasn't by, anything particular. That was just kind of the environment. And Billy Sherrill being the user, so to speak, running the A&R portion of CBS. When he'd need something, we'd hear about it. Of course, we were writing for Gallico Music. And that would take place. And some of the fun things about that was that Billy Sherrill, he gave us all grief. I mean, I learned more from Billy about songs, the lyrics of the songs. I felt like my best attribute probably was some of the music part of it. But we sneak off. It just depended on how it paired up. I think sometimes it was like, well, who was around the office close by that heard the first word?
One song that really sticks, there's a couple songs that really stick in my mind, and one of them is A Picture of You Without Me, which I think is one of the most classic country songs of all time.
Oh, it's just killer. It was George Ritchie's title. It was absolutely George's title. And I got cold chills when he even said that. And you'd almost have to be an idiot not to be able to sit down and come up with some scenarios, about how am I going to make it without you?
Right.
I mean, if you've seen a picture of me without you, what's that going to look like? Well, it's going to look like devastation.
Now, was there somebody in mind at the time you guys wrote that song that you were angling towards?
I don't think there was. But when we finished it, of course, back in those days, I come to know and love George Jones. Because as you know about me, and you know a lot about me, I came from kind of a popish background. My family didn't listen to the Grand Ole Opry. We didn't listen to country music. I listened to the old school stuff. I listened to Rosemary Clooney and Nat King Cole and Perry Como and all that, and the groups I liked. But I think possibly that those influences got to me and helped me come up with some more pop thoughts or modern thoughts and making some of those records. It's that magic. You don't know where it comes from, and he said he came up with that title, and then it just started writing itself, if I could describe it like that. And then we just went straight to Billy and played it for him. And I was about to say George Jones. Became such a fan of George Jones, I would try to sing like him.
You do seem like I'm pretty good.
Well, I can mimic his emphasis or his style. My voice sounds nothing like him. But hi, you do all that stuff, and that's what he did. And both the little demos and when we played it for him, we didn't have demos back then much. We just had a guitar and went in the office, played it for Billy, sit there and listen, and they'd listen. And I'd do those things, and George would just grin and laugh. Both on Grand Tour and Picture Me Without You, I sung on a little tape of some sort. We played for him to learn from, and he absolutely did every trick I did. I remember that clear as a bell, which, made me feel like king on the mountain.
Sure.
And that's just some trivia, that it was fun in those days, without question.